Hey everyone, I'm going to show you in this video how to create a walking cycle. Um, Please check on Moodle. I have left you an illustration which looks like this one. And in this illustration it will show us the needed poses to create a walking cycle. So I'm going to just bring this up so you can see it. As you can see, we have several poses during the walking cycle. So what we need to do is to start walking. So for example, the character here is throwing his left foot forward and his back foot his right foot backward, and in the end of the walking cycle he will go back to the same pose, left foot forward, back, or right foot backward. In the middle we will have another pause which looks the same but is the opposite. The left foot backward, right foot forward. These are called the contact points. So we start with a contact point, and then in the middle we have an opposite contact point, and in the end we go back to the original contact point. In between these contact points we have other pauses like the passing, and this is when the right foot is passing the left foot, and then we have another passing which is before the end, and this is where the left foot is passing the right foot. If you also noticed, the height of the head and all of the contact points is the same, and also in the passing points the height of the head is the same. We have two other pauses that we need to include, which is the recoil pass, and this is when we are trying to kick our foot forward to make it pass the other foot. And if you can see in this one, the height of the head is lower. The other pause is the high point, and this is where our passing foot reaches its highest point before going back to the ground. And in this pause we also see the foot that touches the ground is stretched fully, and this makes the height of the head goes up. These two pauses, the recoil and the high point, is what makes the walk of people looks different than each other. So we know that there are some people who walks in a funny way or in a different way, serious way, and these two pauses is what makes these walks looks like this. So we'll do this with Sam and try to make him walk. So I'm going to flip this again so it can be in the same direction. And let me start with our pause number 1, which is the contact point. So here he has his left foot going back, so I'm going to grab the left foot like so. And then the right foot going forward. I'm just trying to make the knee here points in the right direction. I don't want it to be pointing backward because this will make the walk looks unreal. Okay, let's do some adjustment. There we go. And now let's bring the hands down. And going back, and this arm should be going backwards, like so. This one should be going forward, like so. And let's bring it like this to the inside, make it point outward. This one as well, maybe not so much. Okay, let's also check the legs. So this one should be pointing this way, this one should be maybe pointing this way, and also yep, looks good. Also, when he tries to walk, of course the hip will also start rotating based on how he's throwing his legs. So I'm gonna rotate this a little bit, and RZ, rotate this a little bit, maybe this one as well, RZ, and there we go. So let's see the head. There we go. So now I have my first pause ready. I'm gonna hit A twice to select all the bones, and then hit I and choose rotation location. Make sure that your cursor is on frame number 1. So I'm gonna be using this pause again, especially at the end of the walking cycle. So I don't want to repose everything back. I can simply copy this pose by hitting Command C. If you have a PC, it's Control C. And then I will go to frame 48. I think a walking cycle can take 2 seconds, maybe less, but let's go with 2 seconds right now. So that's 48 frames. And here I'm gonna hit Command V, and I already have the pose, so I'm gonna create another keyframe. Now I'm gonna go to keyframe 24, and if you check the illustration, the middle contact point is the opposite of the first and the last. So meaning I need to reverse the pause in this point, and instead of just posing this character, I'm gonna use the same pause by hitting Shift Command V, and as you can see, it reversed the whole pose to what is needed. So I'm going to create a keyframe, location rotation, and I will play, and as you can see now, our character is moving, but it looks that it's missing something, missing life. It's very robotic. So let's add the other keyframes that we need. Let's do the passing point, which is going to be in the middle. So we need to go to frame 12. And as you can see in the passing point, one of the feet is touching the ground fully, and the other one is up. So let's select this one, bring it up, and the other one will bring it down. again, make sure not to have the knees bending. There we go. Or maybe just bring it back a bit. Let's look at the hands. The arms, both of them are going down, so let's select these two, bring them down a bit, and there we go. So I will select everything, double A, and I, location rotation to create a keyframe, and then I'm going to copy this pose, Command C, and we'll go to frame 36, and here it should be the opposite, so V and I, location rotation. Let's see how this is working. Good, but it's still missing some life. Doesn't have any character. Let's go to frame 6 in the middle, between frame 1 and frame 12, and do the recoil pose. And this one I'm gonna just bring the character down a bit and rotate this leg like this. Maybe bring this up like this. Cool. And maybe rotate this on the z-axis like this. This one RZ, and there we go. Maybe the arm, this arm should go up and forward, up again. This one right here. Looks good. Now let's record this. AA and I, location rotation, and let's copy this, Command C, and we'll go to frame, this is 24, plus 6, that's 30. There we go. And Shift Command V and I to record a keyframe. So now he's going up and down a little bit, but still not very much. We need to create the high point pose, and this is going to be, this is 12 plus 6, it's going to be on frame 18. There we go. And I'm going to bring this up here, this leg up here, maybe rotate a bit. There we go. And let's select all the bones, record another keyframe, location rotation, and then Command C to copy this, and we need to go to frame 42 and Shift Command V and I, location rotation. And now let's see how this looks like. Looks nice. Okay, let's add some more to the head, so maybe in the recoil position I'm gonna make the head look down a bit. Eye, location rotation, and this should be in the other one, so Shift Command V. Oops. Yep. I'm sorry. This is contact, frame 6. Passing point, high point, and then it should be right here. Okay. Extension rotation. Good. So you was here. Shift Command V. I think I'm messing up something, but so far I'm satisfied. So okay. Oh, maybe I didn't select this in the first place. So Shift C. I'm sorry, Command C, and then Command V. Yes, now it's working. Yeah, I was wondering what's going on because apparently I didn't copy the pose that I needed. Okay, and there we go. He is walking. Nice. We can make this also go better by going to animation and selecting all of the keyframes and hitting V and going to vector, and this will make the ease in and ease out of the walk looks a bit better. So it can basically take you like 10 minutes to create a walking cycle once you understand the needed poses and how to divide the keyframes. Very good. I hope you guys find this tutorial useful, and I will see you soon.